Hi, I'm Allison. I'm 43 years old. I live alone in the woods with my 2 dogs, and this is week 21 of my weight loss journey. I'm glad you're here. It's Tuesday, day 144, and I'm down 0.3 pounds. Hello, it is afternoon time. It's a little bit before 1 o'clock, and I have counseling here coming up. I have been working here at the deck for the morning. I haven't had very many steps. Let's see, 1,900. As I expected, not very many. I think I'm going to go into Big Town this evening and go visit my friend by the sea. Not sure. I had a great date with, we will name him now, Daniel, last night. So that was great, and things are going well. Things in life are really good. Oh, I also refilled the hummingbird feeders, and it's been nice to have hummingbirds here all day. I didn't know they'd come back so quickly. I didn't know they wouldn't, but yeah, the hummingbird feeders were pretty mungy. I didn't know they got that gross, so I was glad that I got them cleaned. But I got counseling next, and then the rest of my work day, and then I'm gonna go out and run some errands this evening. Hi, it's Tuesday night. I went into Big Town. I dropped the beef off at the tailor. For those of you who weren't with me during that episode, I went in to have my dress tailored, and the tailor asked me to buy her some beef from an upriver butcher. And so I delivered it, and today I picked up my dress and delivered the beef, and she gave me a free alteration in exchange for beef delivery services, which was pretty exciting. Then I went and visited my friend by the sea. Oh, I also had dinner. I had a chimichanga. We need to talk. Like, the collective we need to talk. Hang tight on that. I had a chimichanga. It was okay. I'd been dreaming about it all day. It didn't hit the spot. Then I went and visited my friend. That was a great visit. She just recently came back from the ocean, and she had a great trip. So it was good to catch up on that. Today was an emotionally rough day because the stuff we dove into in counseling was incredibly challenging. So I've been talking in counseling about the hiding of food from YouTube. So if you don't know what's going on there, I have a history of hiding food. And for a long time, I didn't hide food because I was no longer living with my family, my ex-husband and my daughter. And I was living alone, so there was really no one to hide food from. And so in a way, it was kind of a free-for-all. That's not great for other reasons, as you probably know. But now that I have an audience, so to speak, I feel the need to hide certain things from you guys. And that is creating a real shame and stress burden, as you can probably imagine, if you've ever experienced the issue of hiding a habit or hiding a behavior. So some of the things that have been happening that haven't made it onto screen is like getting in the car at 11 o'clock at night and driving up to the convenience store and buying myself a Snickers ice cream bar and then driving home. And the Snickers ice cream bar is eaten before I even get home. Because if I don't eat it immediately, it's going to get too soft, right? And the entire time I'm doing that, I'm saying, I should be interrupting this, the big should. And I feel ashamed that I'm hiding this. So, despite the fact that I've identified that I want this behavior to change, I don't know how to change it yet. And something I was talking to my friend about this evening is that time gets really distorted in YouTube land. So, for me, the bat incident, which happened yesterday as I'm filming this feels like an eternity ago because of the way filming and editing and posting and comments works. And so I feel a lot of pressure, self-imposed pressure, to produce results quickly. And that's foolish. If I want to produce results quickly, that's great, but as long as it's just for me and not for an audience, that's not the right motivator. That's not a sustainable motivator. Oh, and where I was going with that is that 4 or 5 vlogs might have come out, and that really only covers like a little bit more than a week, which is great, but I forget that. I forget that it's only been a little bit more than a week. It feels like I've produced a decent amount of content in that week for me. And yeah. And so time gets really messed up. It gets really distorted. And that messes with my head. Then we have the self-imposed pressure. Then we have the growth I'm going through around dating somebody for the first time since my marriage, sharing my space, and how does it feel to share my space, and like how does it feel to have someone over for a whole afternoon? Like that doesn't ever happen. How is it sharing one bathroom, not in a functional way, but like how does it feel? Like, does it feel comfortable? Does it feel stressful? Does it feel, so I'm on a kind of like a heightened emotional radar alert anyway, because I'm trying to process how it feels to have Daniel in my life right now. And it feels so weird to name him on here, but I can't be like the guy. I guess we could call him Frank or George or Mr. Man. Hey, give him a nickname. Give him a nickname in the comments for me. And I'll pick my favorite one and refer to him as that. He likes cowboy hats. He has a beard and he looks great in flannel. Yeah. So that's what you're working with. For nicknames. Anyway, where was I? Back to feelings. Feelings. Nothing but feelings. Okay. So I have a lot to unpack right now. A lot of self-imposed pressure to do it quickly. And an inclination that I'm falling off the wagon. Now, I say that carefully. It is an act I am currently in. I'm actively falling off the wagon. Have I hit the ground yet? No, I haven't. In this analogy, hitting the ground is giving up. I feel like a mid-tumble, and I know what I need to do. I've lost some of the emotional will to do that. I feel tired. I need a boost. And I'm also, for the very first time ever, afraid of hitting the ground, of falling all the way off the wagon. Every other time I've ever tried this, I've said and just given up. And this time, I'm like hanging on for dear life. That's maybe a little dramatic for where I'm at, but I'm hanging on. And I just need a little time to strike some balance, to unpack some shit, and to get at some of the feelings. These mosquitoes. Oh, so frustrating. Okay, So why am I rambling on about all this amongst the mosquitoes? That is because I want to remind everybody that there's no finish line until you give up. And every day you remain aware, somewhat engaged, and maybe at most not gaining is a win. Sometimes that's all your depression can manage that day. Sometimes a maintenance kind of day is all your anxiety can muster. And right now, I only have so much emotional bandwidth. My bucket's pretty full. And I don't have much room to add in a lot of other stuff. I don't know. I feel like I'm bargaining with myself right now. Yeah, I think I am. The creek is almost done. If my record keeping for the last 3 seasons is accurate, it'll be out. It'll be finished next week, 4th of July. I can't believe next week's the 4th of July. I saw corn growing for the first time today. It may be knee-high by the 4th of July. And the You Pick Raspberry place is open. I want to go to there. That's a 30 Rock reference. If you knew that, drop me a comment. That show has not aged well. I went back and watched it the other day. It's got some questionable humor in it. Today I filled the hummingbird feeders. I cleaned them out. They were pretty mungy. And then filled them with sugar water. If you ever want to make a great way to do hummingbird feeders on the cheap is to thrift them at thrift stores. They're always at thrift stores. Maybe not in summer, but just keep an eye. I mean, they probably get snatched up real quick in summer, but if you're a thrifter, look year round for hummingbird feeders. That's where mine all came from, and they weren't more than $5. And then you just scrub them out real good. And the ratio is 4 cups of water to 1 cup of sugar. And you make a syrup. And the hummingbirds came right away. It's been, you know, you live in a quiet place when the wings of a hummingbird sound loud to you while you're sitting on the deck doing work. Such a beautiful night. $7,500. Well, I hope kind of like explaining some of the things that I'm working on and things that I'm thinking helps a little bit. People have been asking me like what I'm doing for food. I'm trying my best. That's all I'm doing. I'd like to say I'm low to no sugar. I don't think that's probably true right now. I think I'm probably moderate sugar because of the BINGEs of sugars. Like today I stopped and got some Swedish fish in bulk. I don't even know how much that is because it's bulk candy. I mean, yeah, I don't even know. It's not the gargantuan portions of yore, but it was more Swedish fish than should have existed in my life, which should have been 0. No Swedish fish. So the other thing I should mention here, this is why I'm not an advice channel. I'm not telling anyone how to lose weight because I don't know. I'm just trying my best. And I'm trying to be as transparent as I can be so that maybe there's something in my thought process that helps you move one of your thought processes forward. Because that's the best we can hope for online, I think, is just helping one another out. Because we know the internet's an ugly place. So, yeah, that's why I don't give advice. And maybe someday, if I can get the, when I take the weight off and maybe then I would be in a position to share what I had done that had worked for me. But yeah. Okay, where am I at now? 7,700. I will catch up with you at the end. I finished my steps, but I didn't catch up with you. It's Wednesday, day 145, and I'm down 1.3 pounds. Hi, Snakey Snake. You gonna move for me? Oh, look at that. Can I find it? There's your snake skin. Wow. Did you just get a new skin, dude? You're pretty. Holy big hair. I got a lot of hair going on up here. How did I manage that today? My hair is naturally curly, but ow, I did good. Anyway, I'll stop looking at myself. What I just showed you is my friend Johnny. He's stressed today and he's here weed eating because he's stressed. I am so incredibly grateful. I feel like I've been blessed by the yard work gods. Yeah, Johnny's the person who I'm helping him with his resume. And he got great news about the job, but also he's waiting for a couple phone calls about the job and he's just feeling stressed. So, yeah. Yes, I'm getting help. Thank you, universe. Oh, thank you, universe. And thank you for this hair today. I don't know if I like it, but it's something different. What do you guys think? All right. Check out what Johnny did today. So he weeded this entire parking pad and kind of re-edged it a little bit. And that is the pile of weeds he pulled. Oh my goodness. It's Thursday, day 146, and I'm down 1.1 pounds.
I don't see any other questions.
I just measured my waist using the string that we had put out a while ago, and this is how much I get to cut off. Woohoo! And then this is the difference in the string lengths now. So this was my waist measurement when we started, and this is my waist measurement now. And unfortunately, I don't remember off the top of my head how long that's been. But yeah, that's the difference. Check this out. The pile of things that got weeded is bigger, and he burned the weeds away and the gravel looks like new. I am done with my 10,000 steps and I'm having a hard time remembering to wash my face at night. So I'm gonna go ahead and habit stack that, and when I finish my 10,000 steps, then I'm gonna immediately wash my face, and hopefully I won't forget, and brush my teeth. So, because I tend to have a habit of crashing out at the end of the night. So hopefully this will help. It is currently, oh, come on, clock. Cooperate with me. What time is it? I don't know. I bet it's 8. I bet it's 8 o'clock because it's always 8 o'clock when I finish this. It's 8:20. So anyway, 8:20, done with my steps, gonna wash my face. I'm gonna call it a night. I'm tired. And I didn't get to do very much weed whacking, unfortunately, because the blade became off balance. So tomorrow I'll ask Johnny to fix it, tighten it. I don't know what needs to happen, but I don't want to hurt it. It's not my equipment. So yeah, I had dinner with my friend this evening. The company was great. The food was trash. Not trash. My particular sandwich was really, had questionable roast beef for the French dip. Didn't like it at all. Salad had too much dressing on it. So yeah, I stand by my previous statement. And then tomorrow's Friday. Yes. And you have reached the end of this video. Congratulations. Thank you for watching all the way to the end. If you have reached the end, leave me a sandwich emoji or a hamburger emoji in the comments in honor of my tragic dinner. And and if you're on your own weight loss journey, remember, we've got this, and I'll see you again in a couple of days.